How are you?
I'm doing so well. I'm doing so well. I'm just in my hotel, just vibing, doing the thing, talking to people, talking
So
to you.
you just had a big night because you were on Fallon, right?
I was. Oh my gosh.
I am super excited for you. You are like having a whirlwind year. I mean, 17 years old. What must that be like to like experience everything you're going through and like be on the Tonight Show, meet Jimmy Fallon? That's gotta be big, huh?
Yeah, honestly, it's hard to comprehend as like one human being the success of this song. I feel uncomfortable calling it successful. I know that it is, like I feel gratitude, like I feel like literally a ton of gratitude, but I don't feel the ton of like excitement, if that makes sense. Like I'm obviously excited, but it's hard to comprehend what really like the places that this song is hit, because it's also like getting played in places that I've never been to, so I can't like visualize that either. But it's honestly hard to like, I can't even like stress enough how much this is like a dream come true. Like I've been singing since I was 7. I've been
Right.
going to Nashville since I was 10. I moved here when I was 12. And so it's one of those things where like this is genuinely a dream come true. I've been doing music for over half my life. And the fact that this is getting like any success and the most success that I've ever had in my career ever, that is literally a dream come true. That is absolutely amazing. That's so exciting. And even just to be on Jimmy Fallon and sit on the couch, I got to look this man. Literally, I was right here and he was right here. Like, excuse me? Like, what? What even was that? Or even just being able to like perform again. I haven't been able to do shows because of 2020 and like the pandemic and all that. And I was finally able to like go on tour last year. And even with this new year, it's so exciting to just have possibility, you know, and more now than I ever have.
You got to have a lot of optimism because of everything that's going on, and a lot of people, they're probably sitting at home, they're watching this and they're feeling a little bleak because of everything that's happening in their lives, but this song is something that brings a lot of positivity to people's lives. They hear it gives them that jazzy feeling. It's called ABCDEFU. And as a 17-year-old person, human being that's making music, living your best life, being creative, and just feeling this runaway success train, I wonder how it feels to know that there are people out in Norway, countries thousands of miles away, that are jamming out to something that you created. You birthed this. I mean, at such a young age to be going through this, it's got to be mind-boggling for you.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Especially because like I haven't really traveled. I've never left the States before. So it's like even when I was saying before, like the fact that a song is playing in a place that I've never been, a song that like my song is playing on people's phones that I've never met, and so that is hard to kind of like comprehend when like a song has over 100 million streams. So a lot of people I've never met before, you
Yeah.
know. And it's obviously like it's very exciting, and it's very easy to be in a positive place because of everything that's going on. Obviously, like it's nerve-wracking. I'm very happy that people can look at me and see me as a confident person. It's something that I can get in interviews or like, but I'm really like, I'm a 17-year-old girl. I'm insecure, don't you worry, like it's hard to know how to like navigate things and how to figure all of this out, but I'm just taking things one step at a time and just trying my best because that's the best that I can do, and I'm just trying to like stay excited. And yeah, yeah, it's just overall really exciting.
Yeah, well, I got to ask you about that. You're 17. You say you're still young, you're still growing, and you're maturing, and having this success and having all this attention, the spotlight on you. Do you feel that makes it a little bit different? You're kind of an outlier because you're actually in a full blown career at an age where most of the people that are in your peer group are still in school or thinking about college or they're just living in their parents' house, not doing anything. So, do you find it hard to relate to people your age? You've been making music since you were 7 years old.
Mm.
You've been, following your passion, following your dream, and now you're working in it full time. this is something that's like a totally different planet from most of the people your age. So do you find that this like means you're living somewhere else in a totally different headspace than them?
Yes and no. Like it's different because like in the one thing that was a little difficult is like I am missing out on a universal experience of going to college. Like my brother went to college and he of course did the whole like frat boy, going to a big party school, doing the thing, you know, and he's having the time of his life. He genuinely is, and it's such a great time for him. And I see the same thing happening more for my friends, and I don't get to do that, and that can be hard. But also like they don't get to go on tour, you know, they don't get to perform on Jimmy Fallon, and that is pretty cool. And but I do have to miss out on things sometimes, and that can be really difficult. It can be hard to deal with because it's stupid, like fun teenager stuff. But like honestly, like a lot of it is I don't feel like I'm in a completely different mindset because yes, while our lives are different, it's also just our careers, you know, like I'm still heuristically like the same as most like 17-year-old girls, you know, like I like the same things probably as most people. Like it's not like this super like special crazy thing, you know, but it is definitely like a lot. And I'm doing things differently than kids my age, but also like they're doing things that are difficult too, you know, like managing school and managing your life and being away from your parents and handling that. Like there's difficulties that come with that. And there's also difficulties with doing music. So I feel like it's almost just like pick your poison in a way, you know, like they have their lifestyles and like I have mine. And I find it very easy to be able to kind of like still talk to my friends, even though like we're doing completely different things, because like at the end of the day, we're both still managing the same things in a way, because like I'm becoming an adult. And because of that, like I'm having to like figure out how to be an independent human being outside of my parents or my parent. And like the same with my friends too, you know, like we all are still having these like life lessons that we're all just learning together.
I'm glad you brought that up because, you know, it doesn't matter what age you are. And I think a lot of focus goes on the fact that you're so young and you're achieving the success so early. But it doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're 17 or whether you're 71. You need a good support group of people in your life to kind of prop you up and inspire you, mentor you, challenge you. Who are the people that are around you in your life that act in that function right now? Who are the people that are kind of, you know, building you up, guiding you and putting that path together for you that are helping you along the way?
Yeah, I mean, I'm my best friend, Sarah Davis. I wrote a lot of my songs with her. I wrote ABC with her. I'm coming out the song this month. I wrote that song with her. Obviously, we do things outside of each other, but we love it when we do stuff with each other. And we're both, you know, young creatives trying to like figure out the music industry in the field. Like we've been in it for a really long time, but we're also now becoming adults, and those responsibilities are different when you get older and you're in this industry. I'd say my best friend, my brother. I really love my brother. He's like one of my best friends, and he's a good rock. He's also like keeps a lot of normalcy in my life, and that's nice. Yeah, and also like my mom. My mom's really sweet. She still makes me clean my room and do the dishes.
That's
know?
important.
Yes.
You know, have chores, right?
Yep, I got my chores. And yeah, I mean, there's that. And then I also, I mean, I have my other friends too that I do music with. And I also have my friends that I don't do music with. And that's really nice too, just to do normal things. But it's also like fun to do the music stuff with my music friends, and normal things with my normal friends, but also normal things with my music friends and music things with my normal friends, you know? So.
What kind of interests do you have outside of the music business? Like what kind of things really excite you? What are your hobbies and interests and things you like to do?
That's a really good question. No, you're going to give me, and like, I was actually trying to figure out things that I like outside of music, because it's pretty slim. I'm being honest. Like, I don't really have a lot of hobbies. I really love movies. I love sitting down and watching a movie. Like that brings me a lot of joy. I like knitting when I have the patience for it, actually. I like that. Or even like crocheting. I could fuck up some crocheting.
That
And
seriously
then
answer I've ever heard from anybody, because honestly, it takes patience. It takes, you've got to have some dexterity with your hands and skill, and it's very crafty. So there's creativity involved.
I love clothes. I love clothing, and I also love repurposing clothing. And I love doing my makeup. I love doing my hair. I like just getting ready. That's something I really enjoy doing. Making videos, even if it's not like a TikTok thing, I really love just like making videos. It's also one thing I love about music videos is like the art of making something aesthetically pleasing and telling a story with it. And I love writing things, even if it's not just like a song, just writing stories or things. And I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
When you first started this conversation, and this is what I find really great about you, and you started out by saying, my interests and hobbies are so slim, I don't think I have very many. And then you just rattled off, when you started to get introspective, a whole bunch of really fascinating things about yourself. That to me was really inspiring, because when you said that at first, my hobbies are kind of, I don't really have many. I don't have that much that makes me interesting. I so related to you, Gayle. I have that exact same self-defeating attitude about my hobbies, my interests. I'm like, there's nothing that makes me very interesting. I mean, I don't have very many hobbies. And then as I would start to self-reflect, I think, oh yeah, I like to do this. And yeah, this is something I kind of like to do. And this is something I'm pretty good at. And I could go on a list of things like that very similarly. So thank you for that. You actually made me feel good about myself today.
Oh, no, I'm glad.
Yeah. So you're living in Nashville there now. You've been there since you were about, 12 years old, you said? That's when you moved out there?
I started moving there. I started going back and forth when I was 10.
Wow. And this was like a commitment from mom. She was
Yep. She drove me 10 hours.
10 hours from Dallas. You were in the DFW. You're a Texan. You're a Texas girl. We love that. We love to hear that. But mom's like, all right, we've got something here. This is serious. We're going to do this. And that is huge. I mean, to have a parent that, just is like, we're all in. And she decided she's going to drive you out to Nashville and really dive all in. And you've been doing that. And then you decided at 12 or, boom, full time. We're going to move out here.
Let's move. Let's do the thing.
So what are some of the, like, I'm a foodie, so I love going out to eat. I need to know what are some of the Nashville's got great music, great food. Where are the places you've eaten out in Nashville? I mean, what are the highlights?
The one thing I will say is the Mexican food is not as good as it is in Texas.
Yeah, you got great Tex-Mex.
The thing is like we're starting out not to like rep my home state, but I'm just saying we're starting off at the bar set really high. The food in Texas.
Yeah. Well, I think one thing that Nashville and like Texas, the two areas can compete pretty well on. You can probably get a good debate going. Barbecue.
The barbecue, yes.
Probably get a good debate. You'll probably have some people like out here in Houston. We've got some fantastic toe curling barbecue, right? But Nashville's got some really life-changing things going on with the barbecue scene. I mean, that city's just fantastic. But
I would say Biscuit Love is a big one. You got to go there. Biscuit Love is great. I'm trying to think about specifically Nashville. There's obviously like the hot chicken. I know it's like Heidi B's versus Princesses. It's either Princes or Princesses for some reason I'm blanking right now. But Princesses is the way to go. Princes or Princesses. I forget which one it is, but that is the way to go. And then the third one, Mitchell's Deli. They have like sandwiches.
Yes.
So good. And like pre-COVID, they had soda on tap, like in a good soda, like cane sugar soda, like great. And then I'm trying to think, honestly, like Broadway is also just like a good place to go. You can find a good restaurant that has something good to eat there. And yeah, I mean, those are pretty...
Have you done Pinewood Social?
I have not actually.
Yeah, Pinewood Social, fantastic place. Bluebird Cafe, of course.
Bluebird, yes. The thing is, though, is like Bluebird's less about food than I thought it was, because I went there hungry. The first time I ever went, and I was so pissed. I
Yeah,
love the Bluebird. I just like, there wasn't like food there. It's more like
right.
little snacks. Like there's food, but it wasn't
Yeah.
food, you know?
Yeah. You know it. You know it.
Yeah.
I love talking to you. I don't want to take up your whole day because I know you got other people to chat with, but I really appreciate you taking a few moments to talk with us here on KRBE in Houston. GAYLE, the song blowing up. You see it everywhere on TikTok. I mean, that's where we're getting you right now. And it's all over the world right now, just like going viral everywhere. Thank you for the music. Thank you for the time. And, don't burn yourself out from hotel to hotel. I know how crazy that life is.
Yes.
We really
Yes.
appreciate you, GAYLE. And thank you for everything you've done to make our lives a little bit better during this crazy time we're going through.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you saying that.
It was great to talk.